Anyway, welcome back. We're actually 2 in a row for once. So, hopefully the alt run will continue a little bit normally until version 8 comes out. Then knowing me, it's going to get tossed into the background again. The ones that, well, they all resemble Estark. All of the King of Calamities resemble Estark, but it's even the ones that aren't the freaking nightmare version. Right, we gotta go down first. Through here, and then they tell us, you're not allowed to go that way, stinker. Up, woo. Oh, you can't pass this barrier without Lady Fina's permission. Only those she blesses may enter the Holy Tower. Come to think of it, a beautiful woman in robes of a rival faith was here moments ago. She headed to speak with Lady Fina face to face. Rival faith. Lady Fina is currently in the oratory on the upper floor, so perhaps you could ascend there as well. A rival faith. DQX to release on the DQX Copium. What? 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 Dragon Quest X releasing in the West?
There are no plans for a worldwide release.
But no, I am not. I would love to be wrong, but as I've said many a time, I have my own concerns with how a localization would be handled, because the little bits of DQX localization we have gotten, I am very, very unhappy with how that was handled. So unless they completely start over from scratch and decide to be a little bit more faithful to the actual source material, I honestly don't want it. DQ9 though, yes please. I really want that DQ9 remake. DQ9 remake, please. What are the other two? What's the flying one? Of what? Hold on. Cutscene. Even if we've technically seen it before, but that's the whole point of this stream, is to replay content. Excellent, you came. The way to the tower is closed, so we are asking the realm's citizens for help. I am Priestess Estella, an emissary of the Nadriga Order. I have traveled from the distant Fire Realm to get here. And this is Nadrigrand's long-awaited liberator, Exalin. Under Patriarch Orstav's leadership, we are trying to revive the dragon god Nadraga and save all of Nadrigrand. Given your status as a renowned maiden, will you help us connect the realms? Is there something wrong? Our esteemed Lady Fina is the maiden of the divine beast Kashal and protects the mystical coral with utmost importance. I am Discus, head of the Blue Brigade and protector of this realm. I speak on behalf of Fina because she is mute. Heretics, leave this realm at once. What? In this realm, we revere our savior, the divine beast Kashal. Our traditions say that Nadriga brings only grief and misery to this world. And you said that someone plans to revive that fiendish god. Orstav, was it? He must be completely deranged. Calm yourself, Tobias. How dare you? You dare insult not only Nadraga, but also Orstav? I will not allow it. The future of all Nadravians depend on our success. Whatever it takes, we will make you see. And then the lad. No need to get all flustered now. You didn't come here to start a fight, did you? Damn. This is Huza, a knight who serves under Fina. Oh, I know who Huza is. We're almost past the blank stare era. I apologize for his outburst. But please, you must listen. I apologize for disrespecting the god you worship, but I cannot agree with your beliefs. You should leave. What did she see with her divine eyes? Where does it want us to go again? We're having a weird stutter on menu open, which doesn't usually happen. Anyway, yeah, really hoping we do see that DQ9 remake. It needs to happen, guys. Like, I know everyone wants the Zenithian trilogy and all that, but no, 9 first, please. 9. Give me 9. Tobias. I'm sorry. I ruined your negotiation. I'm well aware of your deep admiration for Orstov. Exalin, I'm sorry that this meeting didn't go as planned after coming all this way. But we cannot let this falter us. You are our hope that all you are the hope that all you are the hope of all Nadravians' words and are here to help us. What is it? That mysterious Fina, that mysterious maiden. She exuded a powerful presence that hints at an unfathomable hidden power. In order to convince them to help us, we'll need to learn more about the Water Realm. Come to think of it, didn't they mention that they worship a white dolphin here instead of Nadraga? That's right. The divine beast Kashal, I believe it was called. That could be a clue on better understanding their ways. If we investigate this town, I'm certain we can find some information about Kashal. Let's split up and start the search. Announcing DQ9 remake and a DQ Monsters 4 tease would be sick. It would be. Honestly, the only two things I really want is obviously to see Dragon Quest 12. It's been 5 years. That's about in line with Square Enix standard time. and like that's the only one I'm confident in saying we'll probably see is 12. If it's handled like the 2021 live stream, we might see DQX stuff. But again, with a healthy pace, with a healthy dose of...
There are no plans for a worldwide release.
Lest we forget that Dragon Quest X version 6 and Dragon Quest X offline were both announced in the same live stream that Dragon Quest 12 was, which is honestly kind of crazy when you think about it. I think I said this on Twitter the other day, which blew a couple people's minds. In the time since Dragon Quest 12 was announced, we have seen the completion of 2 entire expansions on Dragon Quest X and the completion of an entire remake trilogy, which is a little bit ludicrous when you think about it, and a remake of Dragon Quest VII. So I think it's about time to see 12. And considering the current position Dragon Quest X is in, having that 9 remake for a more accessible version of 9 really is a must, if you ask me. Would you like to know more about this city? If so, you should head to Hotch, the oldest resident of Ruska, who guards the tomb. He's a bit of an eccentric old man, but you should try talking to him. Yeah, okay. I knew I was drifting over this way for a reason. I remembered. Like, I felt it. Ooh. I knew exactly where it was I needed to go. Ugh. I really ought to make a bouquet to offer to the tomb. Why on earth is this old man so sleepy? Maybe while I'm snoozing, a kind little elf will whip up the bouquet for me. The seabed daisies blooming in Orphine's seabed flower field. I need to gather 3 colors, red, blue, and yellow, to make the bouquet. Little people, please help me. Yep. Go make this man his bed of flowers. Do, 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 do. Is one of those ones where as soon as you get back above water, it's wild how much different the game suddenly feels in its animation speed. I wonder what exactly they set the values for to achieve this. Good version of DQ11 engine. I do not believe DQ8 needs a 2D mode. I am personally firmly against it. I genuinely believe, to some extent, 11 was cool. 11 was a celebration of all things Dragon Quest. It made perfect sense why they did that. Are we... Because of what Dragon Quest 11 is. Dragon Quest 8 is Dragon Quest 8. It's not Dragon Quest 11. This constant clinging to one old style of game... Like, Dragon Quest should always be turn-based. I don't think we should compensate on that. But you can still evolve the series in other ways, and trying to turn it 2D, I think, defeats the purpose. Dragon Quest VIII was the first fully 3D Dragon Quest. It's part of its identity. That said, I would love to see it in an updated engine with all the content of the 3DS stuff. Hell, even if they just give us something that looks like the PS2 version in HD with all the 3DS content, I'd still be pretty satisfied. Are you perhaps searching for the sea daisy of Old Man Hash's request? If you're heading to the flower field where it blooms, I suggest taking the Kashal Sluice Gate in Riska. The gate can whisk you far away, making the journey much briefer than you'd expect. The what? Okay, now that I can actually read what that says. The last time we read this, we did this content, I was just pointing my phone at the screen. I don't know what that gate is. Mystical coral? Do we, like, talk to the coral and get, like... Nope, there it is, the sea gate. Pasta at the wall. I mean, fair. I do think it like, getting all Dragon Quest games on modern platforms is definitely a must, because that's one of the reasons Dragon Quest has still remained a little bit more niche in the West compared to, say, Final Fantasy, is the accessibility. The water gate, utter the words of creation. Minori here. Ah. I wonder if Send a Chat even has this. That would be in 3.4. A Sea of Doubt. Sea of Unity. This is gonna be Sea of Worth. You motherfucker. It's on my taskbar as administrator, you stupid thing. Get out of here. Yeah? We're doing this, are we? I guess I haven't tried this new one yet, since this is in here. Oh, I can just, wow. Oh, that's so much nicer. I hope Star Fox 2026 succeeds. I'm conflicted. If it fails, Nintendo gets the message, I guess people don't want Star Fox. Back to the Nintendo Vault for another decade. If it succeeds, I guess people really like Star Fox 64. Let's never evolve the franchise ever again. And I hate that art style. It's so ugly. Huh. Fish. Alrighty, weep, 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 weep. I like how I can close this now. It is not. No. No. That argument has never been correct. It is absolutely not the SNES box art puppets that are going for realistic anthropomorphic. The SNES box art puppets intentionally look like old Thunderbirds TV shows. They are not the same thing. Absolutely, they are not the same thing. No, they are not. Red Sea Daisy. And you can further emphasize that argument by looking at the advertisement for Star Fox Zero, which did recreate the puppet art style in its advertising phase. Nope. Hell, you can tell even Nintendo isn't confident in this new art direction, which they shouldn't be because it's bad. Because the plushies they announced for the Star Fox team at the same time used the traditional looks. Ugh. All right, we got our bouquet flowers. You've collected all 3 colors of the undersea daisies. Excellent. Tied, then gathered blooms together and receives the undersea daisy bouquet. Bouquet of daisies that bloom undersea. Excellent takes a sniff of the undersea daisy bouquet. A clear fragrance wafts throughout the air. Waft is almost never a good word, Mr. Exalin. Usually it's associated with garlic-loving miscreants. Speaking of Star Fox, going back a bit here, though. You know how the 64 recompile projects have been a thing? Somebody finally just released a mod for the uncompressed voices for the original 64, so we might do a run of that in the near future. Because let me tell you, hearing uncompressed S64 is crazy. I think they even made a toggle where they uncompressed it and then still put a radio filter, if I recall. I'd have to look at the exact settings they went with, but it's really cool. Were to happen. I don't even know if we even got Monsters. Was Monsters 3 or Monsters 2 the one we didn't get in English? I mean, it guarantee you it sold well enough in Japan, but I really ought to be crafting the bouquet of the tomb. So drowsy. Da 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 da. Yes. In the graveyard, there is a particularly large weathered tombstone. Would you like to place the undersea daisy bouquet on the weathered tombstone? Yes. Exalin gently placed the undersea daisy bouquet on the weathered tombstone. Thank you for the bouquet, young one. You have been the talk of the town recently. They say an outsider of a different race has yet again come to this place. My family has been guarding this grave for generations. This tombstone was built a long time ago, back when Ruska sank. We can just restart the song again, it's fine. In ancient times, there was a calamity in Nodragrand, causing it to be divided into 5 pieces. Ruska was once a great port city, but overnight it sunk into the sea. Our ancestors were doomed to die. That's right. I had this question the other day when I was like, where did all 5 realms go? But they were 1. That's when Kashal, the divine beast, appeared. You see, the great Kashal used the mystical coral in the upper plaza to fill the sea with air to breathe, thus saving our ancestors. Thanks to her, Ruska's princess was the only casualty. Princess swam to the ocean floor to meet with Kashal. With her last breath, she asked her to save Ruska's people. It is said that this tombstone was erected to mourn the princess's death. So they call you the Liberator now, huh? Ah, Huza. No dap me up? Excellent. Always the helpful one. I can't help but feel sorry for how easily you can trust people. They're called the Nadrago Order or something? You should ditch them and come with the Blue Brigade instead, Exalin. Come on, what's with that look? I know you're not really all that skillful, but... fuck you. Life down here isn't really all that bad once you get used to it. It's quiet. Like time just stopped. It's like my home away from home. Despite that, I'm grateful. You came all the way to the bottom of the sea to find me, right? Actually, since then... Sir Huza! Don't worry, that's just a friend of mine. Very well, I shall take my leave. As usual, Lady Fina is... Again? She can be so... annoying. I'm sure I'll find her at the usual place, but... she was acting strange today. There have also been reports of vicious monsters out in the area recently. Hey, Exalin, come hang with me for a bit. While on the way to find that muddled maiden, there's something I need to tell you. So, I'll need you to help me find her. She probably left town and went to the Gaios Sea in the southwest. For now, let's just make our way there. I see. Then I shall leave you to it. Please be careful. Can I use the warp gate thing there too? Now that I can actually use that? I'm actually kind of curious. Whoop. 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 The menu doesn't usually lag. Why are we getting hit by this one? We got monsters 1 and 3. 2 was never localized. Wait, is this a Japanese version I have then? Dragon Quest Monsters 2, Dragon Quest Monsters Joker. Like literally, I've got it right here. It's just been sitting, mind my green screen, totally killing it. Filters, chroma key. Boop. Yeah. Like, I guess this is a Japanese copy? I don't know. Also, real excellent jump scare. Sea of Doubt is going to be the closest place. Yeah? Hamachi. Okay. I guess I don't get to use that right now. That 3. Oh, the OG. Right. I forget that those are 2 different things. Yeah, because one of the subtitles or something else. It was a remix. Gotcha. Know why? I'm just not able to warp. A little annoying, but oh well. We can walk, I suppose. Which one was I trying to warp to? Sea of Doubt? Yeah. Well, I guess we're walking. The warp gate didn't want to work. How do we get here? The easiest way. Yeah, we got to go up, down, and around. Up and down and all around. Honestly, this is a me thing. I've never been too into the Monsters series. Monster collection games just haven't ever really been my thing. Even Pokemon these days, I'm not really into, though that's more of a degradation of the quality of Pokemon than it is anything else. I am mildly optimistic for Wind and Waves. So we'll hopefully those will be good, but I'm not gonna lose any sleep if they're just as buggy as Scarlet and Violet. Granted, they have had more than double the dev time those did, so we'll see, I guess. Especially since they're still not out for another year. But I didn't really play much of the Dark Prince either. Again, like Monster Collection games, it's always easy to have Pokemon be the exception because everybody has played Pokemon on some level, whether you were nostalgic for it as a child. But as far as Dragon Quest goes, there's something that, at least to me, I can't speak for everybody, some of the personalization is taken out of it when you're not the one fighting, when you're not embodying the character. It's secure. Lol, that was a very unfortunately timed disruptive wave on your part, Mr. Monster. That said, I'd love for the Joker trilogy to get remakes. It would be really nice to have those games in like one cartridge, like on Switch, you know? Did I get frozen? I did. I love how they still don't have a player animation for that. It's really funny. You kind of just get slapped with a big X on your character and you don't get to move for a minute. Naughty, naughty, you don't get to move. How dare you? Hell has arrived. You need a super demon stone for your God of War belt. Okay. Buzz, buzz, ah. Gotta walk all the way over to Huza so we can have a bro talk by the campfire. I remember liking this scene a lot. I can think of somebody in the community who is definitely frothing at the mouth over this scene. Affectionate. Woo! Androdite. Woo! You know, it's just gonna sit in my bag. We might as well use it again. I'm not doing anything else with it. There's literally no reason not to. I have 7 of them, and I'm not gonna run out before we're done with Ruska. Woo! Yeah, and then that's just the way back up. Do 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 do. I take it Buzz Buzz was defeated, by the way. Buzz Lightyear of ruining my audio. Yep, thank you. Hello, Mr. Magma. Live lava. Everything dies at least once, even if I've seen it before. Gotta ensure it's in the book. Oodop, 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 oodop. It is really funny how much better I've gotten. I mean, part of it comes with the fact that I am no longer new to Dragon Quest X. I understand the game's flow pretty intimately, especially when this is content I've done before, but just how much, if you look at the VODs in the history of the channel and the YouTube side, it's really hilarious how different it is. Like, you go from an average of 4 hours when it's just the YouTube VODs uploaded directly to down to 2 to an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours if it's like the finale of a version. Ken can solo. Most. I don't know, Dragon Quest X is one of those ones where power scaling, it's one of the reasons you don't power scale franchises, because it just gets out of hand, dude. I try to avoid that. Cream color cloth. Those usually sell for an all right amount. Yeah, we are indeed going the right way. There's actually 2 caves over here. Yeah, because this is the gate I wanted to warp to that the game was telling me nah. I guess copy and pasting to this doesn't seem to always work. Yeah, it's still there. Oh, maybe. Oh no, I can do that anyway. I don't know why that didn't work. Might as well replace this. I like how the Velotramites, or however you pronounce that, Viltrumites, have kind of just become the new Saiyans. It's like, can they beat this guy? Can they beat Goku, though? I remember this map. It's been a bit. Okay, this is a cool map. There's like a whole sunken ship back here, if I recall. Yeah. Oh, this is a cool map. Records, quest list. Not that. I want defeated monsters. Current map. Okay. We have most of you. You can see the 2 spots there. Got the dragon already. We kind of have no reason not to just go straight there. Sword Hilt Cave. Doink. 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 Do we bother? Nah. I don't think we're gonna need to come back. Sailor Dagama. We pirates who once blundered the Orphine Sea. Please have a gander at the sunken ship straight ahead. It's a squid, 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 and a giant statue of Marine. Ain't that crazy, mate? I'm sorry, but as you can see, our ship is blocking the passage, so we can't venture any deeper into the ancient sea. Best to check with the captain aboard for the full story. Take the side path there. Hug the wall on your left and you'll spot a narrow trail. Follow it and you'll reach the ship right fine. Like 50 left before they use the earth for repopulation. Like 50 left? What, Saiyans or Viltrumites? I guess it depends on if you're looking at extended canon or main canon, because there's only like 4 Saiyans. Plus every other one they missed. Sailor to Rome. Whoa! We're the healthy pirate crew. Got the kind that can silence even a crying baby. Got it? Dagama told you to come see the captain? Well then, head west from me and take that little path through Chikichi. The ladder. Saiyans. Boink, 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 boink. To the boat. Wait, no, Vilmotramites. Gotcha. Yeah. I honestly lost track of the conversation between the stream delay and my mind being scattered. Looks like a path inside the pirate ship. Shall we go in? Yes. Dun, 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 dun. Woo! I forgot that they used this music for this dungeon. Guys, there you are. Boink. Boink. Oh, here they come. Scary, scary. Any other game. I mean, they're still kind of scary if they get you with the crit, but like... Hello, Captain. I'm told you have a tentacle problem. Aye, brother. Check out that ringling thing over there. Hey, hey, hey! It's a story that'll make your eyes leak just by hearing it, let alone live in it. I used to be a fearsome pirate who ruled the sky sea. Even after I died and became a skeleton, I was still living the pirate dream down in the ocean floor. Then a giant octopus that claims my ship as its territory took a shine to it and decided to make it its home. Thanks to that brute, look at the shape I'm in now. So you're hunting for a woman. I've spied one far below these sea waters. If you're willing to lend a hand, I can open a path to the depths. It'd be killing two birds with one stone. What do you say? Care to help me out? Yes, sir, Mr. Captain, sir. That's a pretty good answer, laddie. Actually, there's a place called the Sword-Hilt Cave to the north of the ship. The deadly blade that lives there drops a file that can sharpen anything to a razor's edge. If you pick up that junk that washes up to the east of the Sword-Hilt Cave and polish it with that file, you can make a legendary spear that can take down a giant octopus. Or so I think. I don't know, man. I'm dead. I don't got brains. You figure it out. Ah. Precious throat liquid. Giant octopus tentacles are slithering around. Doot, 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 doot. I can't activate nearby areas. Really, why does I've never had the menu stutter like this till today. I don't know what's going on. Through the window. The request to fuse Exalin can get rid of the monster. Exalin has to clean the junk that is floating in the east of the Sword-Hilt Cave in the Gaius Old Sea. So I think those are the three little spots that we're going to now. If I recall. Woo. Pardon me, good sir. I need to go around you, actually. Doink. 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 No, I put that together. I saw the previous one. All right, let's see here. Ah. Sail. Yeah, there's whole city ruins down here and everything. Always reminds me, just the pirate class quest, dude, is so good. Excellent. Rummaged through the junk and found a stick. Key item. We all have that one stick in our garage. Be sure to snag the file that the deadly blade in Grao Sea drops. Need to find the deadly blade first. Records, defeated monsters, current map. Yeah, we haven't seen the deadly blade. We have to go find him. I found him, unless you're a different monster. No, that's Silver Cape. You've slain one. Okay. I'm pretty sure it is the sentient sword monster, or at least a variant of it. Let's go admire our stick like the men we are. Stick that was mixed in with the junk. Excellent takes a closer look at the stick. It really is just a stick with nothing special about it. How dare you say that? This is the stick of justice. The gnome stick. The stick of truth. The ultimate stick. The master stick. All right, we've got the gems. We've killed you before. Slain 3. 2 black chests back here, huh? Ruin card. That has a timer on it, and I'm never going to use it, and I'll forget about it, so we're just going to ignore it. The Stickabur. Oh. Whoop. 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 Where are the sword monsters that I need? Wait, did it say the Gios Sea? East of the Sword Hilt Cave in Gios Old Sea. And we cleared the junk. Yeah, there he is. Okay, come here, stupid. The deadly blade. You know, I didn't thinking about it. Giga probably isn't a move you should be using underwater. Dropped the divine file. Excellent receives the divine file and places it in his key items. Excellent polished the stick until it shone like new using the divine file. You've received the legendary squid stick. The squick, if you will. Legendary pike effective at piercing octopi. Octopods? Excellent takes a closer look at the legendary squid stick. The tip is sharp and pointy, just right for stabbing an octopus. What do you mean? It's the perfect use to move underwater. Just stick some assailant on yourself and you're good to go. Chat, don't drink water down the wrong pipe. Sheesh. Oh, I'm dying over here. Sulfur pike. Oh, that rock also looks like a sword. All right, back to the boat. Whew. Oof. Doink, doink, doink. Back in we go. so funny how much of a quick cut there is whenever you get the pyramid music. Hey, pal! Isn't that the legendary spear, the squid stick, you're holding there? It's the spiky thing that you're pretending not to recognize. Please, use that spear to stab that hateful giant octopus right in its miserly leg. Poke, poke, it's the dentist. Giant octopus leg slithers towards you. Care to skewer it with the legendary squid stick? Attack of the squick. Exalin stuck a squid stick into the octopus's leg. Can you believe it? The collectible awesome octopus made a break for it. And now we're floating. Well, that was a big shark back there we're just going to ignore. That didn't last long. Sink-a-doodle again. Or not? Can you believe it? A pirate ship has appeared. Yes, I am currently standing in it, actually. Doesn't change the water in its bowels. Yo-ho! Hey, brother, you really did a thing for me. You're really doing it for me. Thanks to you, my shipment's freed from its curse and is back at an even keel. Hey, man, this feels great. Finally. I'm gonna return to the heavens. Yeah. I'm gonna... Hey, but before that, I'm gonna wreak a little more havoc on the seas. You do that, pal. I like how there's an inn here you can use if you really want it. Yeah. Fairy elixir. What's in here again? Ah, the treasure room. An old map. Ooh. I wonder... We might need to double check something. Because I think... It'd be really cool. I don't think that is. That looks like it might be Ogreed. No, that's not Ogreed. Because if that's the old Nadragran map that they later used in version 7, that would be such an incredible little foreshadow. But I don't think it is. But I'll go check that later. Could you imagine, though, if it was like that far ahead? That'd be psycho. But I also wouldn't put it past Dragon Quest. Oh, that's a much better image of the same thing, I think. No, that's slightly different, actually. Earthworm's Jewel. Yeah, it has its lores, so I don't need that. Oh, baby. Exalin discovers a mountain of treasure, enough to live off for the rest of his life. But when he picked up a handful of it, it crumbled to pieces. It seems it's already rotted away. The sad reality of sunken treasure. Right, we have to go out the other way now. Dun, 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 dun. As Exalin descended to the depths of the old sea, Huza appeared. I knew you'd already be here. You ready to take a shot, chat? Every time Remembrances plays. Does the air feel thinner to you? We've gotten pretty far from the mystical coral. Let's stop here for a minute. Huza gathered some fallen wood and lit a flame. Don't remember, we are underwater. Yep, take a shot. Well, there's oxygen here, so I guess it works. I can tell something's bothering you. Man, I guess it must be pretty wild for you to see me become a knight after everything that's happened in Vernard. Kidnapping and all. I didn't become her knight because I wanted to, you know. I don't really remember too much after I was kidnapped, but I'm pretty sure I was brought here to this realm. I ran away in a frenzy. My body was in shambles. It was pretty pathetic to see. I was unconscious, and when I woke up, I was lying at the bottom of the sea. Yeah, it was right around here. My eyes were blurry. I looked up and saw an annoyingly bright light shining on the sea surface. I knew I was as good as dead here. Then, I heard a voice. Faint voice. A woman's voice. The second time she spoke, I heard it clearly. You must live, she said. If I could do that, I wouldn't be down here, I said angrily. But then my wounds suddenly healed. When I could see clearly again, I saw her right in front of me. A woman with lifeless eyes. It was that woman, Fina. She can't speak, but for some annoying reason, I can hear her just fine. So they found out and forced me into it. That's the story how I became her knight in shining armor. Did you get all that? Yup. Huh. Well, whatever. It's not important anyway. She always said, I love that this town never changes. When you came with your Nadriga order, or whatever you call it, her face changed. And her face never changes. I've never seen someone's face look so distressed before. Well, now that I've told you everything, we need to find her. Pretty sure she's in there somewhere. Coming. Story updated. Yeah, I should have gotten back to this a long time ago, because I'm not sure how much I recall exactly from the first time I played through this. But again, there's so much more that I'm catching that I didn't before, because again, I can't stress that enough. The last time I played this, I was pointing my phone at the screen for this content. Wait. Okay, so that little dotted yellow takes me back to boat. Oh, no, okay. Can I get to the other side here? Oh, it's on the other side of the ship. That's annoying. So I'd have to go through. Okay, that's a shortcut back, not a shortcut there. Got it. You can't use your dollar board here, you fool. Are we already inside of the giant marine statue? The entire underwater section is such a vibe, dude. I think the original VODs that I have for version 3 are particularly well paced, because a lot of them was like the start of a realm and then the tower was the second part, but I think these will be a little bit more digestible, even if this next VOD we're currently on is going to go a bit over an hour. After this, we might take a short break. Oh, look, the party's here. That can only mean one thing. Hey, fish food, over here. By the evil will's command, woe to the maiden of Kashal. You sure are laughing with a smug face, huh? Well, even if I don't like this night thing, I can't just let it go. It's always worse when you flub a line that hard. You sure are laughing with a smug face, huh? Well, even if I don't like this night thing, I can't just let... Mother, Speaking with Exalin, it's gonna be one of those days. You sure are laughing with a smug face, huh? Well, even if I don't like this night thing, I can't just go letting you beat up my employer like that. I'll cut them all to pieces. Come on, we're doing this together. No slacking off. Choose the difficulty of the battle. One fish, two fish, dead fish, blue fish. Ooh, the Dragon Quest, right. They used the man, they blew their load on so many of the battle themes in version 3. They used the Dragon Quest 9 battle theme, maybe a little bit too early, and used the Dragon Quest 8 boss theme for a lot of it, like we're hearing now. Three, two, one. Come on. You're in range, yeah? Yeah. Goodbye. He dodged one? Bro is hanging on to that last HP. That last 25 bit. Woo! Fina! Evil will. Ooh, that one hurt. Organization 13. Foolish, pitiful, and utterly defiled maiden. Do you not realize? By your hands you have offered, you have sunk your most beloved to the deepest depths of the sea. Your salvation, it is all just a facade. It is ridiculous. I can't help but laugh. You. So you've made it this far, Liberator. But no matter how much you interfere, you cannot stop the realization of my ideals. The true salvation of Nadra Grant. That is what I desire. After endless suffering, dragonkind will no longer atone for the sins of the gods. You got the freaking door to darkness. Dark corridor, whatever it's called. Liberator, if you know another way to bring salvation, please indulge me. Hey, are you okay? How is this fine? Never forgive that lowlife, but we gotta prioritize getting her treated. You got beat up pretty bad. You're weak. So you shouldn't be wandering out like this. You thinking coming to a deserted place like this all by yourself? Oh, that's the weird pendant Fina always is wearing. Exalin gave the pendant back to Fina. I'm heading back to Ruska for now. Again, all the setup they do with these first-person shots. So cool in hindsight. Green. Ooh, look, a treasure chest. An angel heart, lol. Alright, I don't remember if we get slapped with the cutscene immediately upon returning to Ruska. If we do not, that will be where we stop this VOD for now. We'll, of course, still be live for anybody just tuning in. Don't know the terminology I typically use. It's not, but daily rollover has happened, so... Boop. Boink. Alrighty, well... As far as the YouTube VOD goes, I will see y'all next week. Maybe. I don't know how many more of these I'm going to get out in a row, but hopefully it's more.